Alright, well, let's try absolute round. True solo. Using the Vanguard. Got a pistol here. Oh, an Argent Combat Knife. Okay, cool. Kind of just walked into here blind randomly. I've done it already with the Bulwark, so let's see how it works with the Vanguard. Let's see, this grenade should be able to refresh its stockpile. There you go. Good job, grenade. Okay.
Finished and ready.
Ow, animation. Finally, came inside. Came indoors. About time. There we go.
Swapping out magazine.
Alrighty. It should have called everyone who's in the cathedral, so we should be able to just move on. Or should it? Yeah, one minors, not a big deal.
I think the Xenos hunger for astropaths. Poor bastards.
One thing to know when you're doing, solo missions is time is not your friend. Don't ever pretend that it is. I see the joke.
No hope and no grace.
I definitely see the joke. Oh, weapon. Hello. Ah, damn too slow. Come here. that is? Oh yeah, okay, he's dead. That all you got? Alright. Well, you're gonna take your time. Alright. Now that they're dealt with, we move on. This is the first place where it might be possible to meet a terminus enemy. And, but it looks like they're not popping up here. Said it is another batch of extremes. Where's that sword from? Come on, really? There we go. Ooh, that's a really pissed off sniper. Anyway, I better not waste my ammo. I don't have a lot left. Waiting to come up here, but much better.
One down.
Stack them down there instead. Come on. Oh, he jumped over. Sweet. Hello. So you did join us. Sure. Goodbye.
Swapping out magazine.
Hello again. Oh, come on. Okay, that was dumb of me. I thought, like... Okay, so note this out. The mill combos for the knife, the combat knife, are very slow. They actually make you so slow that you cannot keep up with a majority that is pulling up a sniper rifle. Like, you actually cannot keep up with it.
The holdout. Searching for
And that's Carney.
The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
Now.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Animation.
Is there another we can kill? No. Pity.
Good night.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Good. Hello.
I feel like drops from it.
Charge.
Disappointed.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Strengthen. Okay, there's a lot of green stuff I need to get rid of. Oh, nice.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Oh, that was supposed to be a...
Into the fray. Let that go for brothers.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
There we go.
Not to ambush and ambush. Closing the gap.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Rebel will just set. Arming up. Feather unbound.
Cute.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
One down. 3 to go.
Cute. Alright.
What needs grappling? Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Come here.
Into the more of death.
Thank you.
Kill that damn thorn.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Rebel will just set. Some warrior.
Alright, let's deal with you next. 1, 2, 3, go.
Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives.
Okay, 4. Okay, so it should all be on this floor then.
Explosives ready.
go. Oh, no, we might have to go to the lower floor. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Note to self, gun strike parry and then 3 melee hits with the dagger. Should set one up for execute. Good.
Primed and waiting.
That's 2. So there's 3 up here, and then there'll be 1 more down below. Which is really odd. Usually if there's 4, it'd be just 4 on the top floor. In whatever this floor is, I guess. The ground floor. Oh no, come on, really?
Bomb is live.
Hey. Yeah, oh, I showed up, Alright.
Let us use more bombs just to be safe.
I actually don't mind leaving him up there. He's fine.
Let us use more bombs just to be
He's
safe.
annoying, but not like the biggest threat on the field. Yeah, there are worse. One, two. Yeah. And as long as he's up, that means it's 1 less potential Majoris. Like 1 less potential Majoris sniper, 1 less potential Majoris, like... Oh, come on, really? Alright, now you're actually just getting my nerves.
Primed and waiting. Bridge is good to blow.
Your turn to go.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Into the kill zone. Alright. Ooh, that was a net click.
For the Emperor!
See? That should be all the ammo I need. Oh, alright.
Go and throw. Feel its brains with bolts of fire. Turn its head to make steel. Closing the gap. Xenos scattered mine.
Alright. Bye.
Bury that burrower. Arming up.
Come here. That should be enough. So 2 full pistol magazines to the head, and then you hook shot it. Cool.
Eliminated.
Noted.
What needs grappling?
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Disappointing.
No. You don't get to hide back there. I see you. What you doing hiding behind those enemies, huh? Look at you hiding behind them. Some commanding you up. Well, Sniper Boy, if you want to fight, come down here. I'm more than ready to welcome you. Come on. Make your way here. Yeah, no, I learned my lesson. You don't get to escape. You think I'd forgotten about you? Dead.
Finished and ready.
Can we move on?
For the Emperor! Keep on your toes.
He's already here.
Good stone, keep working. Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks. We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Thankfully, as you can tell, the Vanguard has incredible amounts of survivability, which allows it to
Without armor support to tackle targets that
stay in combat longer than most classes. I think the only classes that can like handle combat for its full duration the same length as the Vanguard would be like the Bulwark and the Assault. I think these three classes probably have the three highest amounts of survivability. Different reasons. Assault has a lot of armor restoration and also a lot of combat ability, which allows it to close the gap, deals a lot of damage up front. On the other hand, the Bulwark, right, has defensive capabilities, able to block enemy projectiles. Its banner can restore health. On top of which, it also has a lot of instant high damage in melee range, and it's very prominent and very powerful against Majorist enemies and Extremist enemies in particular. So these two classes have a lot of upfront damage. The Vanguard has a lot of rear end survivability, so it's able to sustain itself very long in combat. Not the most damage up front, but it has more than enough, right? And it has the ability to outlast most other enemies, and its recovery is the highest. So even when you do take damage, it has the highest amount of HP restoration. The thing is that between the two, armor restoration and HP restoration, when battling Majorist and Extremists, HP restoration is very powerful, but when you're battling Terminus level enemies, I would reckon that armor restoration is probably more powerful. And the reason for that is because right, with armor restoration, right, the way armor works is if you have even a sliver of armor left, then any melee damage that would take you lower than that full armor threshold and take out your HP will only consume the armor. You won't lose any health from a melee attack, right? Mind you, that's from a melee attack, not from a range attack. A sniper will still cleave through all of your, like, the sniper will still cleave through all of your health, etc., etc. Right? But what the yeah, I'll take this one instead. What armor restoration offers you is survivability from big melee hits, which a lot of Terminus level enemies often rely on melee hits to cleave your HP. There are exceptions, of course, like Neurothropes don't do melee hits, right, from the onset. But Carnifexes, Hellbrutes, Trigons, what else? The Mutalith Vortex Beast, they all do very, very large hitting melee attacks or melee attack combos. So having armor allows you to sustain through those.
Stubborn bastard really is still kicking.
So that's why they're usually like when you're doing solo runs, or like even if you're like the last man standing, the last brother standing, those classes in particular are very prominent and they're always able to come out on top more consistently than others. Vanguard just has exceptional healing. Its healing is also team wide if you know, because unmatched zeal, right, which allows you to heal a lot of HP when you're recover HP when you're fighting extremist or terminus level enemies. That is a team wide perk, and because it's a team wide perk, it also means that by taking that perk, you allow the team to sustain themselves consistently, you know, like in combat. And on absolute and lethal difficulty, having unmatched zeal is extremely powerful because of the sheer number of extremist spawns that appear at the same time. Okay? There's so many extremist level enemies that having unmatched zeal is like a godsend. Like, honestly. And when terminus level enemies spawn, right? When terminus level enemies spawn on these difficulties, extremist level enemies will spawn with them. Like they come like a combo. Oh, there goes all my armor shards. Sadly, the Vanguard's biggest weakness is its lack of armor. That lack of armor, unfortunately, is what leads it to
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish
oh,
it
that's a
off.
lot of Majora's, which means it does. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's just a wait, squall mines from where? Who shot it? Was that you? Okay. Do these ones here. Just give it a second. Oh, no. Oh, what happened? Oh, my camera froze. Weird. That was... Said to put up a loading screen all of a sudden. Yep. Hang on, I have quick finish. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I have a crack grenade. No idea what I was worrying about. Oh, and here comes the backup. Alright. Now we're just wasting time. Come on. Stop hiding behind your little buddies. Cowards. look at them hide. Running out of ammo here. So many Metros. Come on. Whoa, they just stopped fighting. Interesting. They just should have said, like, I'm gonna stand at the back and let my buddies shoot for me. Yeah, some warrior you are. What a coward. What an absolute coward. What are we gonna do now, huh? Thank you. Alright, we've wasted way too much time there. Well, let's get a move on. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if another batch of extremists popped up again.
Made a mountain of the Xenos bastards.
It looks like that reinforcement call went through alright. They called a whole bunch of things. Alright, cool. Hey, I'm a shot. Awesome. Yep, I knew it. They called almost everyone here.
The thing is too smart. It knows we are out.
He's running. That's a wrapping up. That's a look done.
Come out, traitor! Come back to help. There will be no reinforcements for them. No hope and no grace.
Let's get it on. That's two. Ow. Oh, that was a huge hit. We are dangerously low on ammo. 6 shots, okay. Got 6 shots to work with.
Tell us a report.
Giving chase to this damn thing.
Talassa, you cut out. Repeat. Lieutenant. Lord.
Quarters?
Our Fox link is out. We must be nearing the relay.
The lieutenant will just have to listen for our howls of victory.
Notice I'm currently relegated to the pistol. Oh, there's 7 enemies I can kill.
Still got enough life in it to climb. Better hurry.
We're pretty much at the end now, so. Three shots up front, 2 crack grenades. Yeah, we're okay. We'll be okay. If we can get a relic, there we go. But do we take the sanctified reliquary or do we keep the crack grenades? I don't know. I don't know. I want to keep the I want to take the reliquary for this one. Yeah, let's keep the combat knife. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna be harder, but you know.
Good to go.
We've run with it this far. Let's take it all the way to the end. You could go with the battle axe because the battle axe can heavily stagger the Hive Tyrant, but let's see how we do with the combat knife. Yeah. That sounds good. Unblockable. That. Yeah. If anything, I think you've noticed the Hive Tyrant is an excellent parry trainer. Parry and dodge trainer. Now where are the ads? There they are. Some armor back.
Some wood.
There we go. Alright, all ours.
Finished and ready.
Reload. Set. Now we're fully ready. Yep. Alright.
Still got some fighting. Good.
Now we begin phase 2.
I smell
There we go.
ozone
Cancel that.
like an overloaded plasma gun.
Come on. Reload this.
Magazine in.
There we go. Come on. Here comes the extra ads. Yeah, that's why we use the sanctified relic. be the end of the fight.
Stay dead,
Okay, that was weird. Still, we push on. Come on. I reload our weapon here. Uh-oh. That, 2 and 3. There we go. Good night. And we're done. Good night, Hive Tyrant. It was a fun ride. Unfortunately, we took a bit of extra damage there. We really shouldn't have, but, you know. Thankfully, we did find that relic earlier on, and that came in clutch. No idea what happened to the stims I thought I brought with me, but whatever. I thought for sure like I had a bunch of restorative stims or something, but maybe I used it? Hard to tell. Maybe I did use it back there somewhere. And that's that. Absolute true solo done. Vanguard run. So before we finish up, let's take a look at the build that we used today. It was quite lucky we managed to get it in one shot. That was just a random thing I woke up in the morning decided to do. Our main weapon, we went with the Melta Rifle, particularly the max ammo variant. As you can tell, when you're playing with the Melta Rifle, ammunition is quite scarce, difficult to come by. So having perks that allow you to have as much ammo as you can work with is actually really important. We take the entirety of the top tree, right? Because it gives us a lot of ammunition, gives us a lot of extra damage, you know, and also increases our fire rate and our reload speed. This is the only one we take from the bottom row, just the reload speed. As for the weapon of choice for our sidearms, we took the heavy bolt pistol. This time we did not take Retribution's bequest, but instead we took the max damage variant for the Relic weapon. And the reason why we took the Relic version is because it gives us a lot more ammunition to play around without sacrificing too much firepower. Right? It has the same headshot multiplier as the heroic version, but it just gives us more ammunition. As for the perks, it's the same set of perks that we always use, even with Retribution's bequest. Having as much ammo as possible to work with is important. Extra headshot damage helps too, and most importantly, Gunstrike Reload as our last perk allows us to get our ammunition back whenever we do gun strikes. It just allows us to have more uptime in combat. For our melee weapon of choice, we went with the heroic fencing knife known as Argent Edge, taking the entirety of the bottom row, right, all the way through to the end. Extra extremist damage, you know, less range damage when doing a light combo. Plus, we take Tide of Battle to allow our dash, our power wave to move forward a longer distance. And we also take Shoulder Bash. That's the reason why we take this. It's just to get to Shoulder Bash, because Shoulder Bash allows us to more consistently take down Minoris and spam gun strikes, which is very important for armor restoration. As for the Vanguard itself, we took Upper Hand, right, which allows you to reduce the amount of knockbacks that you take, right, from heavy hits after you parry, dodge, or block. Then we take Close Combat, so that we take 20% reduced range damage. as you could tell during this mission, sometimes even when there's a bunch of Majoris around, usually the Minoris should wait for Majoris to attack, but sometimes the Majoris just stand around doing nothing while their Minoris buddies just spray you with fire. This perk allows you to sustain yourself during those moments. Consecutive execution, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession, restores your equipment charge by 1. It's on a 90-second cooldown, which is quite long, but when you're playing on the highest levels of the game and the highest difficulty, having methods to restore your grenades can be really, really important. It can save your life, right? And 7 enemies is just like one set of Minoris, you know? Then we take Unmatched Zeal. As a team perk, I still think this is the most powerful one that the Vanguard offers, because at the highest level of the game, there are so many extremist level enemies that this basically is like a free restoration stim, like a white stim, like every time they pop up. As for the next 3 perks, we take Restless Fortitude, so that after you do a diving kick, you take less range damage. It's quite a lot, helps you survive. Tip of the Spear, so that when you do dash into the enemies, they take more damage. Very powerful, considering that you're running the Melta Rifle, so they take 15% more damage from the Melta Rifle, or even your heavy bolt pistol. Then we take Thrill of the Fight. After you parry, block, or dodge, you take 20% less health damage for 5 seconds. So while this occurs, this is also occurring too. So you're less likely to be knocked around, and you're also just taking less health damage in case your armor is gone. It can save your life. The last perk we'll take is Adrenaline Rush. Melee kills of Majoris level enemies or higher restores your HP by 5%. It's just a lot of survivability. It just helps you sustain the longer the fight goes on. As for the prestige perks, the first one we take is Indomitable Spirit. When you're doing a gun strike, you don't lose control upon taking heavy hits. It's the same thing as doing this one, right? This one just says for 10 seconds, this one is permanent. Well, because gun strikes are just an animation, right? You might think that you're overstacking, and that is entirely possible. As an alternative, you can take Melee Mastery. That's fine as well. But, it's nice to be able to not have your gun strikes interrupted as often as possible, right? Our next prestige perk is Restoration. It gives you an armor segment back for killing 7 enemies on a 15-second cooldown. Stacks wonderfully with this one, right? This is on a 90-second cooldown. This one's on 15 seconds, so you get your equipment back every 90 seconds. You get an armor segment back for killing 7 enemies every 15 seconds. Again, like I explained, on the highest level of difficulty, having equipment restoration is important. Also, having armor restoration is important. As I said on the bridge, when you are battling against big terminus enemies, having armor come back in any way, matter or form, can save your life. So, very important. Then we take Battlefield Awareness. If the target is within close range, you deal 10% more damage. Very, very good, considering it stacks perfectly with Tip of the Spear. So after you dive kick in, they take 15% more damage? No, they take 25% more range damage, because you're literally within 8 meters. And lastly, we take Fortitude, just for that little bit of extra HP. And that's the build that we ran with today. Just woke up in the morning and decided, you know what, let's push ourselves and do another true solo run. Didn't think we'd get it done in one go. That was actually quite lucky. Also got super unlucky towards the end, because even though it was just one Majoris and the Hive Tyrant, somehow the game decided to glitch and just have you take so many hits, and I went down. But the Relic came in clutch, and we pulled through. And we take those victories, So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you would like more. Do take care, and as always, remember...
For the